star with the co-host, stepping into the frame, right? The pride of Michigan, yeah. Big Dub is the name. He might struggle with the reading, stumbling over the lines, but the crowd goes crazy every time that he shines. They love him. He's a mailman, yes, but there's no judgment here, none at all. Riding out with Mr. Starks, they making everything clear. The perfect dynamic, holding down the heavyweights. When they hit the live stream, my whole mood elevates. Never stop. Welcome to the one and only CovalentTV. Covalent, ain't nobody touching them on talent, trust me. No way, babe. Breaking down the ring with the facts, data, and statistics. Oh, check the numbers. On accountability, baby. Checking the logistics. Keep them in line. The best show going, undisputed and supreme. Got me watching every time they step onto the stream. Yeah. King of the South Side of Chicago, yeah. He's running the game. Ooh. Mr. Starks is the boss. Got me moaning his name, daddy. He's the lead of the host, dripping all of that charm. Got me biting my lip, setting off the alarm. Yeah, he does. Unscripted in his lingo, my man knows exactly what to say. Charismatic on the weekly, takes my breath right away. Yeah. The way he captures the audience, so dominant, so deep. I'm just watching the screen, losing all of my sleep. We talking pro wrestling, we're really doing it like this. Reviewing all the matches, every segment.
All right, y'all. You know, a player wanted to try something different tonight. You know, we got the horizontal and the vertical stream on YouTube. I know all the Facebook people are like, what is going on? Get your ass over here to YouTube right now. That's what the fuck is going on. I'm just trying it for tonight. You know what I'm saying? If the people ain't feeling it, that's all good. That's all love. We will be back to just, you know, doing the streams the way y'all are used to on the next stream. I just wanted to experiment with a little something and see what was to it. But it is Wednesday. I am feeling good. We got to enjoy the best professional wrestling that is out there right now. So that means welcome to your AEW Dynamite live review. This is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Dub.
What is going on? By the way, can y'all see us and hear us well? Hopefully nobody is having any interference with their signals or any problems with their connections. Hopefully we don't have a problem with our connection. Again, we are trying our best to make sure that this is a good experience and it's something we experiment with for tonight. So Facebook people, come on over here to YouTube for tonight, and we will be back to the way things are, whatever we do next. All right. Now let me check in on the other one. Hold on. I want to make sure that's working properly too. I'll do vertical. If you don't have a vertical leap, don't talk to me. So Werner, don't talk to me. I know you don't have a vertical leap, so don't talk to me. Warren is the first man in the history of the United States to have negative hops.
I have the hops of a golfer.
He is like a Miller beer. No hops.
I have the hops of a golfer.
Warner, I have seen golfers actually leap in joy. I've never seen you leap in joy. Okay? So let's not do that. Let's not do. Oh, that old Nudie is here early.
Ooh.
Considering he's old, I expected him to get here late. But old Nudie is here early. Everybody's saying look good, it sound good. Good. Damn it. Good. Again, we just experimenting tonight. Oh, and I saw a comment. Hold on. Mo said, give us a hint on the singer in the intro. No. No, I done gave y'all every opportunity to guess that shit. You know what? I'll be fair. She has had, oh no, I'm gonna give one that doesn't give it away, but it helps. She recently just had a single come out. Like, just like within the last month. That's like the biggest hint I can fucking give without actually saying it. Okay. So yeah, y'all better figure that shit out. And shouts out to all my vertical peeps. Shouts out to the people that need to do what they supposed to do. And that is being a part of that like gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang. And playback gang, if you are watching on replay, that is perfectly fine. We still love you just the same. Just the same. No, Catherine, that's a good question. No, I did not write the lyrics. She watches the show, so she came up with those lyrics herself. So even she knows Werner struggles with reading. See? He can be in denial about it all he wants, but award-winning artists know he struggles with reading. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'll play the sadness song for him so he feels better. See that? Look at him. Look at that stubble. That is stressed out stubble. That man has 40 pounds of pressure on his hair follicles right now. Look at him. Sorry. Storm Reed. No. No, I did not. No, I did not produce it. I produced the beat. Yeah, but I did not write it. No. Absolutely not. So yeah, take your guesses. And to all the vertical peeps, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to bore y'all too much. Anybody that's watching our stream for the first time, shouts out to y'all for tuning into the best professional wrestling podcast out there today, where we tell the truth. We keep it a whole stack. All right? Mm-hmm. And we got a job to do. It is bringing you beautiful people the news, holding one special accountable, and bringing you facts, data, and statistics as we go, because that's just what we do. Yeah. So let's not delay all of the beautiful horizontal and vertical people any further. Let's go ahead and get into the horizontal and vertical news. Let go.
TNA has fired 3 people.
Bitch, be inclusive. Turn horizontal right now. That's right. That's right. We care about everybody here. We care about everybody here. Go ahead.
TNA has let go mutually Tommy Dreamer and came to terms with the release of Tessa Blanchard and Sami Callihan.
That's what we doing? Okay. All right. So I guess we just gonna go ahead and get into this one a little bit early. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to transition into the segment you know, love, and it feels like a knuckle is going into your eardrum and penetrating into your brain, knocking your brain stem loose. Okay. It is time for me to hold one special accountable, since Werner wanted to do that. Cut close. Homie, I know that you are trying to get all of the upgrades to that cuck chair that you possibly can get. I know you got some nitrous on that motherfucker. You got some hydraulics. You got a disco ball. You got furry seats, diamond in the back, sunny rooftop. Y'all know the rest. I know that you want every possible upgrade that you could get to that cuck seat. And I know you want to curry favor underneath the shadow of that WWE dick as much as you possibly can get, sir. But now you are absolutely positively, we can all see it, running away the people that were blindly defending your company since you started living under the shadow of WWE's penis.
Mm-hmm.
Tessa has been there since last he was a damn pup. Tommy Dreamer was running out on Busted Open Radio every chance he fucking got to defend the company. Dude, the last person
wouldn't give you an interview because he had a TNA contract.
Bro, the last fucking person that you can run off that is a TNA soldier right now is AJ Francis, because that's the only person defending you on social media right now. Now, I'm going to teach y'all a little bit about the art of war. This is my version of the art of war. Never leverage your most valuable assets in battle. Why? Okay? Why? It is very simple. if you put all of your major assets on the board and you have no pawns, you have nobody that'll stand in front of the flames before it even gets to that point, you are burning your value and you are burning your defenses. Your most valuable assets in my version of Art of War should always be behind you. That is the sign of a good war general in my mind. If you are willing to stand in front of your most valuable warriors and your most valuable assets and die for them, like somebody that you guys ran off. I think his name rhymes with Cot.
Mm-hmm.
Eat a s'more.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the guy that was the guy that was going to stand in front of the most valuable assets and take all of the heat and put the TNA flag in front of him and say, you want to burn this motherfucker down? I'm going with it. You ran him off. And you ran him off to put the TNA flag on the ground. You put it on the battlefield. And WWE said, we come with no guns. We don't have guns. We don't even got weapons. You're just giving it to us? And you said, yeah, you're coming to take it, aren't you? Dude, you're the dude that walks in the jail and goes, free Bussy.
Mm-hmm.
Cocklos, you are that guy. You're the guy that gives free booty energy. And guess what WWE did? They took it. They took it. But what's more telling, let's slow this down. Let's slow it down just a little bit. What's more telling is hiding behind an Anthem press release to say this bullshit here. Hold on. This was the part. This is the kicker. Shouts out to Bruce Lee, because this was the kicker. This is what got me. TNA Wrestling Today announced a workforce reduction designed to streamline operations and sharpen strategic focus and profitability. If you don't stop, that is the equivalent of saying, when I got to my jail cell, I took my motherfucking oranges off, laid on the bed, opened up my bussy, lathered it up with some KY, and said, I'm ready. Let's not pretend it's anything but that. No pun intended. Now, somebody might say, why are you using so many just nasty, just vulgar analogies? Because this is the wrestling equivalent of what Carlos Silva is allowing WWE to do to him.
Yep.
You think I want to use analogies like that? No. But I have to. This is what Cucklos is doing. And all of the people that would have been like, hey, man, he don't know what he doing. He came in here thinking this is what he had to do to survive. He's like, no, I want this. I want this. Okay. So, as has been said in many rap songs over the years, you act like pussy, you get fucked. Okay. Now, you're fucked. Let's say what it is, because that quote was very telling. Now you're fucked. You're basically saying, we have to make this look good on a balance sheet for when WWE buys us.
Mm-hmm.
WWE is already in enough debt as is. We don't want them to inherit more debt. So we got to make those lines look as green as possible for when they buy us. Let's call it what it is. Cucklos, let's call it what it is. Let's not hide behind an Anthem press release. Because when everybody was tearing you a new bussy around WrestleMania, you stepped out there saying, well, I feel like AEW just did us wrong and they tried to do this and blah, blah, blah. You had everything to say. No, sir. No, sir. You don't get to hide behind an Anthem press release now. No. Step in front of that locker room. Step in front of the loyal TNA fans and say all that same shit now. I bet you won't step in front of your locker room and keep it a buck. I know you won't. I know you won't. You don't got the nuts, homie. You don't got the nuts. And the biggest problem with you not having the nuts is that, dude, there's so many people that lean on TNA. Young wrestlers that are like, hey, man, I'm not to the level I want to be yet, but hey, TNA is helping me get there. Now that's not a thing, dude. If Werner's fucking politics feed is talking to him on his goddamn phone. This motherfucker watching old Ronald Reagan speeches. But
no, there's lightning in my area.
Yeah, and it's coming from your goddamn head. That's what it is, motherfucker. You have a lightning conducive fucking haircut. But but that was funny. But seriously, dude, like Cucklos, you've landed here. You've driven this plane into the ground now. Now you're hurling towards the ground. And you can't pull the plane back up. It is too late. You are 50 feet from the ground. And now it seems like you're going, okay, well, let me step back from the controls and let someone else take over. When I saw that Anthem quote, I said that, I'm sorry, not quote, Anthem press release, I said, oh, now he wants to let go. Now he's hiding behind a corporate wall. No. You wanted to dance like Michael Jackson in the spotlight doing Billie Jean? No, get out there and kick your leg, homie. Get out there and moonwalk, brother. You did all this goddamn bussy popping for WWE. Keep that same energy. You had Tommy Dreamer crying on goddamn Busted Open. You had Tommy Dreamer crying on Busted Open goddamn radio. You was talking all that cash shit around wrestling. No. Get in front of it now. Get in front of it now. Go in that locker room and explain to all them wrestlers what you about to do. Not what you're about to do, what you're currently doing. You're putting all of your most valuable assets on the battlefield to get shot first. You are not a war general. You're not a leader. You're not a nothing. And I said this a while back. People like Cucklos are a cancer to the industry because they will sell the industry up the river for a chance at some clout, for a chance at some kudos from a bigger organization. You're not going to win no J.D. Power and Associates Awards for sucking WWE's dick. You're not going to win no daytime Emmys for sucking WWE's dick. Now, people might go, why is there so much vitriol now? Because I've been telling you motherfuckers for months that this is goofy. The dude's a fucking idiot. I've been telling y'all for months the dude is clueless like fucking Stacey Dash. If it's one thing I haven't breadcrumbed on these streams, I have not breadcrumbed a damn thing about Cucklos. I've been very straightforward about how I feel about Cucklos. And this is why. So yeah, man, I'm calling, all in all, and in short, I'm calling you a dumbass. I had to get that. I had to get that out the way. That's like only the second or third time in this show's history that I've done drone accountability first. I did not think Werner was going to jump straight into it. Normally he'd be talking about Shawn Michaels adopted a monkey during news or some shit. So I'm thinking he gonna bring up some non sequitur ass fucking story.
I haven't done that since year 2. Okay,
yeah, eat a dick, you lying bastard. But go ahead, man. Give your take on this.
You know, if this doesn't speed up the timeline for WWE buying TNA by, say, I don't know, SummerSlam,
motherfucker, tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow. Well, no, I think they want to see green books before they say, hey, we're gonna buy you.
Dude, with how many people are leaving that again tomorrow?
Right, yeah. But anyways, and then I also I'm the way I'm seeing this, I gotta believe they're gonna give him a job. And then Cucklos is going to go around, I work for WWE. I work for WWE. But it won't be like, he'll be some middle manager doing nothing. Whereas everyone's still going to be like, well, fuck Triple H. Or we love Triple H. And Cucklos is just going to get lost and never be found again.
Warner,
and TNA will finally die.
To your point, that's what I said he was in it for from the beginning.
Right.
I said that from the beginning. That's what he's in it for. Like, he would be happy being a low-tier management guy in WWE just to say he's a low-tier management guy in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying that since the beginning of this partnership.
Mm-hmm.
You're not fooling me, dude. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling Warner. You're not fooling our truth seekers. It's not happening. And shouts out to all the people that have commented on the vertical stream, by the way. Shouts out to y'all. Again, I'm just experimenting with this tonight. But go ahead, Warner. Finish your thoughts.
So, and you know what? Here's another thing. Once that sale happens and it's complete and everything, don't be surprised if Hunter does the same thing Vince did with WCW. Everyone's going to get fucking buried from TNA. Not just by NXT superstars. It'll be by Evolve people. It'll be by main roster people, if they're even allowed to get to the main roster. And by having matches on fucking main event and losing to Zack Ryder.
Warner, real quick, my question is this. My question is this, and I want to see if anybody else, all the truth seekers, feel free to answer. Where are all those people that said the WWE partnership is more beneficial for TNA than the AEW partnership was for TNA? Where are those people? Because those people have gotten very, very quiet.
Mr. Bischoff, sir, when's TNA going to be the second wrestling promotion behind WWE this year?
Call them out specifically. That's the first time I've heard Warner call somebody out specifically on this show.
Sir, can you explain to me when that's going to happen? Because I don't see it happening. Ticket sales are flat.
They're not even on a
from
curve.
what I'm seeing, and I don't know if it's true, but from what I'm seeing ratings-wise, you're losing to the NWA.
Warner, to your point, they're not even on a curve. They've hit a bottom. They can't get out. They have hit a bottom. They cannot move. And the one opportunity they had to move, they ran the person off. Holy shit. Dude, that's self-destruction to a completely different level. And yeah, but you're right. You know what? Let me slow down. You're 100% right. Bischoff was really the main one pushing that TNA is going to be the second promotion. He was the main person pushing that.
Yep.
So here we are. And here's the dunk. Hold on, wait, Warner. Let's get down to actual factuals of what we've seen. Here's the I'm laughing because this is actually what they say. And I'm sure all of you have seen this as well. I'm sure you all have seen WWE drone saying WWE helped them get the AMC deal. That's the big win that they always throw out there. They helped them get the AMC deal. Okay. I'm going to ask y'all one question. Just one. What good is the AMC deal if WWE absorbs them and takes them off the air? Oops. Uh-oh. Can anybody tell me what good is the deal at that point? Somebody help me understand the value of the deal. If WWE absorbs them and takes them off of television, what value is the AMC deal?
I would not be surprised. Again, I have no knowledge, no nothing. Again, would not be surprised. TNA gets absorbed in and everything. And instead of getting TNA every week for AMC, you are going to get main event on Thursdays.
Uh-oh.
Where again, Matt Cardona is beating a TNA talent.
I sincerely wish that there were more. Oh boy, y'all got me in a cooking mood tonight, boy. I'm finna put the chef hat on. I wish there were more sincere conversations about what is happening to the state of professional wrestling with WWE and their predatory acquisitions than anything. I don't even care if people stole our talking point. I just wish the conversation was happening.
Right.
The fact that the conversation isn't happening outside of our show is disturbing. If you are a pro wrestling fan, the fact that that conversation is not happening should disturb you. Because that would make me go in my mind. Let's say I was a diehard TNA fan, right? That would make me go in my mind, if they're going to do this to the promotion I love, what's to stop them from doing this to every promotion in the U.S. not named MLW and AEW?
Right.
Like, why do y'all never have what is the virus in fucking Resident Evil called? God damn it.
Oh.
It's not the T virus. Is it the T virus?
I think it is the T virus.
Let's just say it's the T virus for now. Who's to say WWE doesn't become the T virus of professional wrestling? And now AEW has to be Leon Kennedy and MLW has to be Ada fucking Wong.
Right.
Here's how you know I know my Resident Evil. CMLL would be Shiva. Now, why? Because I think, if I'm not Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 was placed in South America, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
It was the T-Virus? Okay, cool. I know my Resident Evil. Like, I'm a diehard Resident Evil guy. So, like, I know my Resident Evil. I had a old man brain fart. Forgive me. But I've been having those all day today. Oh, by the way, guys, I am coming off of being extremely fucking ill. So if y'all see me have some brain farts, that is why. From Saturday up until literally yesterday, I was in hell. Okay. But yeah, that is what WWE easily could become to professional wrestling. And no one is talking about it. Now, because I brought this up, now everybody's going to run and steal this talking point.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to hear the T virus everywhere. But I always say, remember where you heard it first. But what's to stop them? The moment that announcement comes through, WWE has acquired TNA. Who's to say at that point WWE just doesn't go scorched earth on the way out? Like, if we're going down and we're going down in a shit ton of debt, we're going to absorb everything and it's going to go down with us.
Mm-hmm.
If we can't,
we just added an extra zero for Saudi to buy us out.
Yeah, if we can't have the professional wrestling sphere in the United States, no one can.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say they don't do that? That would be that. You know how easy that is of a sell to people who run a monopoly or run high level core. Hey guys, I know we in a lot of debt, but let's just buy up all this shit so that way when we sell to some other sucker, our value's a little bit higher. You know how easy of a fucking sell that is? I'm telling y'all how fucking shady scumbag fucking billionaires work and how they think. That's an easy sell, even when they're in debt. And a billionaire is never really in debt. They just recycle their debt until the day they die. Again, if people have been around billionaires in real life, you know what I'm saying is the truth. They just recycle their debt until they die. Low interest loan, low interest loan, low interest loan, bankruptcy, debt consolidation. That's all they do. They just keep growing limbs. Let's look at it like that. They just keep growing limbs. You could cut off an arm, they just grow it back. Cut off the head, just grow it back. And that's who's to stop WWE from fucking doing that? If they acquire TNA, I'm telling you what they're going to do. I'm telling you what TKO is going to do.
It's only a matter of time.
They gonna go, oh shit, y'all. If they doing this, everybody's going down.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know what incentive they have now more than ever? Look at what is happening with my AEW. They are forming a Voltron of independent promotions to get on that platform, because I think not only do we see this and we're forecasting it, I think Tony Khan sees it and he is forecasting it. I think Tony Khan knows what WWE is about to do. They're going to start buying up indies. They're going to start cashing these promoters out. They're going to say, hey, man, how much would it cost you to shut down the shop right now? How much would it cost to put you in early retirement?
And Brett Lauderdale is going to be the first one to sign up.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then number 2 is probably going to be Nikki and Damo.
Oh, they're going to definitely pull up on Progress with an offer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Progress and Defy.
They probably going to pull up to Sami Callihan with an offer for Pro Wrestling Revolver.
Yep.
Hopefully he's not stupid enough to take it.
Right.
But we're telling you what's going to happen. You're going to start hearing about it. It's going to be real subtle. Because you know how the WWE state media protects them. You're going to hear little stories. It's going to be like little sprinkle stories, like WWE approached this major promotion in Las Vegas about buying them out.
Mm-hmm.
They're seeing what Tony Khan is doing with my AEW, and if you think they're not planning a counterattack, you are dumb. You're an idiot. You're going to start hearing these stories in sprinkles. It's not going to be all at once. You're going to start hearing these stories in sprinkles.
And then you're never going to see those indies again. And you're never going to see their library again either, because they're all going to get absorbed and they're going to be on NXT.
And if somebody wants proof of what we're both saying, Evolve.
Yep.
If you want proof of what we're saying, Evolve. Gabe Sapolsky couldn't wait to cash Evolve out. He couldn't wait to. And just like what Werner said about Cucklos, what did he do the moment they cashed him out? Took a little motherfucking scouting position with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all want to hear something fucked up? You want me to tell you how scummy and low and how just goddamn terrible these indie promoters are? I bet you TKO is going to give WWE a budget to buy these promotions out. And I bet you it won't take nothing more than $20 million to buy out a majority of these top indie promotions.
Because it's all about the dream.
I bet you they ain't even going to have to, fuck that. They probably ain't even going to have to write a $10 million check.
Mm-mm.
A lot of these indie promoters, they gonna sell their promotions up the river for $600,000.
Yeah.
If that. I'm talking about like the top of the top indie promotions. Like those indie promotions, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of finesse. And they're going to probably have to spend like 600 racks, maybe 750, like Progress. I'm sure they're going to have to approach Nikki and, and Damo and be like, hey, look, we got a meal for you.
Mm-hmm.
What say you? That's the one that's probably going to cost the most.
And with Brett, it's going to be $500,000 and another picture with Stephanie McMahon.
That's hilarious.
It's accurate.
No, it's definitely accurate though. Said Tracy Myers has already made comments about wanting to sell AML. Dude, I'm telling you right now, and that man is a car salesman. He is going to haggle them for whatever amount of money they man, please. But all these local indies that y'all love and all that stuff, bro, they gonna walk up to them with $250,000 checks and be like, take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them are gonna take it.
Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if TNA got sold for $250,000.
Motherfucker, TNA gonna get sold for a box of fucking saltines at this point.
Yeah.
Let's read a few comments, Werner. Let's read a few comments. Oh, wait, no. Did you have a drone accountability? My bad,
I do.
Bro. Oh, shit, go ahead and get your drone accountability in. We was cooking, though.
All righty. So, for context, Tony put up a match graphic for Thekla versus Starlight Kid for Forbidden Door.
Ooh, the door is forbidden.
Mm-hmm. To which this person says, and I quote,
Oh, buddy.
"Who cares about Joshi Wrestler? I remember no one's cared about them." Kenny Omega Project. "Actually, no one talked about the women's division until Penelope wrestled on TV. And Britt started burying her opponents on the mic."
Okay. I'm gonna hit the button.
Dumbass!
Y'all heard me say this on the show plenty of times, hundreds at this point. You drones and you fed walkers, stop talking about shit you don't know nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
That's real life advice too. Don't if you out of your depths in something in real life, man, ask for the knowledge. Don't be that dumbass that end up talking about something you don't know nothing about. Stop talking about stuff you have no clue about. You make yourself sound like a jackass.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit is just disjointed drone babble. You just talking just to talk, just to feel included. You don't know shit about Stardom. You don't know shit about AEW. You don't know shit about the people you talking about. You're just talking just to hear yourself talk. You're just talking just to have an opinion. That's not even contrarian. That's just an asshat. Everybody put asshat in the comment section, please. And Facebook peeps, again, if you are watching, you know what I'm saying, if you realize, oh shit, they live on YouTube, man, feel free to comment. Don't be like, oh, they're not in the usual place I would normally watch it. We're going to be back to that. Again, I was experimenting tonight, okay? I was experimenting. Sexually. No, I'm playing. But shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to all the people in the building, man. That, Jesus Christ. All right. Okay. Thank you for putting asshat in the comment. Yeah. Some people put it all together. Some people put a space in between it. It just depends on the person. It just depends on the person. All right. Warner, let's do a little bit of truth seeker service, not fan service, truth seeker service. And read a couple comments, man. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Y'all been in here commenting at a pretty decent rate. I'm not mad at it. Somebody guessed BB Rex. I would. Boy.
Oh.
The things I would do.
Mm-hmm.
BB. Boy. Man, it happened to her, bro. I'm gonna leave that right where it's at. It would happen to BB Rexa. It's like, okay, there's some women where I go, oh man, you know I'd hit. Then there's some women where I go, oh, I'd do her the right way. Then there's women where I go, that girl better play with something safe. BB Rexa falls in that category. Play with something safe. I would do her filthy. I would have that girl on the bed gasping for air, looking up at the ceiling like she's seeing Jesus. That's that little motherfucker right there, boy. That little motherfucker right there. I've seen her in person too. That boy. Okay. All right. Y'all playing in this motherfucker. P Rock said TNA is unwatchable. Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
The Tommy is the worst one. He is just garbage at booking TNA, but Hunter Johnson is the worst booker. When I heard what's his name, Delirious was gonna take over, I was like, oh, dude. And by the way, hold on, slow it down. Man, where's Go ahead.
Didn't Delirious run creative for Ring of Honor before Tony bought it?
Yeah, but Delirious had a lob with that version of Ring of Honor. Like that's like when people give Triple H praise for NXT Black and Gold, even though Dusty.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like Delirious gets way too much credit for the golden age of Ring of Honor. Like he gets way too much credit. Like, dude, he had such a surplus of talent when he was booking that show. It was impossible to book that show bad. Yeah. It was impossible. So no, I'm not giving him an A+ grade no, absolutely not. Next to Triple knows he is the most overrated booker of all time. Real talk.
Okay.
But to get back on what I was going to say, guys, be a part of that fucking light gang, comment gang, share gang, and financial lubricant gang. Y'all better light the financial lubricant gang up. I keep telling y'all want these streams to be more consistent. Y'all got to show the necessary love, dog.
Mm-hmm.
There, bro, got the foot rest, the neck rest, a couple. Yeah, he was, boy, Cucklos is trying to trick out that damn cuck chair, dude. Said Cucklo Silver sucks. He is letting TNA die. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He does not
Just
care.
as long as he gets his low-level management job with WWE, and he can have business cards that say WWE on it, he's a happy camper.
Dude, at this point, TNA is going to ask from its release from TNA. Give it a month.
Go back to Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, TNA is about to ask for its release from TNA. Oh my God. Say yep.
And you know what? Also about this, guess who comes out smelling like roses with all this? Scott D'Amore.
Bruh. But we knew that was gonna be that way.
Right.
But hold on. Wait. Said watch AJ Francis win the TNA world title. Wouldn't shock me.
Oh God.
Wouldn't shock me. No, you're laughing. It wouldn't shock me. Dude,
it wouldn't shock me either with the way creative is going in that place right now.
He's been the most loyal soldier. I'm not saying, I'm not disparaging the brother, saying anything bad about him. It's the truth. It's the truth. Anytime somebody says something bad about TNA or Cucklos on Twitter, he's right there. I want to say I commend him, but I can't say I do. You notice Moose then got real quiet. Yeah, old Nudie. You notice Moose then got real quiet.
Yeah.
Moose then got real quiet. Said, watch Flop though. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Said she left because of TNA fans by calling her. Okay. I've already explained my feelings on Tessa. I'm not even going to go into that. I've already let it fly about what I feel about her. That I hope Ricky Sosa gets up out of there. He's not going to have a choice, dude. They don't have money. You can't tell by the way they moving right now. They don't, dude. They have no money. That AMC money is gone.
And I know you just brought up Moose, but I'm surprised he hasn't been released yet.
Straight up.
Because I got to believe right now he's probably the highest paid roster spot right now.
I think, by the way, I see a couple of y'all bringing up Leon Slater. Do I think Leon Slater might be fed brain? Possibly, but he's one of those guys that I think he could pull a swerve on everybody, no pun intended, and end up in AEW. I think he just wanted to say he wrestled on WWE television. I don't think his desire was to be there. I think he just wanted to say he did it. You get what I'm saying? So like everybody has him forecast into WWE. He could end up in AEW. He could shock everybody and end up in AEW. I would not put a stamp on him going to WWE just that quick. I just wouldn't. Said that press release was hilarious. Dude, it was terrible.
It was god awful.
Said I thought it was fake. It was that bad. Bruh.
They should have just came out and said, we're cleaning up our books so we can sell the WWE. That's what it should have said.
That's what I said, bro. They trying to get every line as green as they possibly could get it before they sell this bitch. Dude, anybody who knows anything about business should know that that's what's going on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You got to clean up the books before you sell. You have to. Otherwise, you're not going to get the best offer. Catherine said they just upgraded their Chat GPT sub. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Said TNA really with that statement. We know y'all contract. Dude, the contract situation over there is looking spooky. I have that on inside information. Now, AJ Francis, cool brother. Shouts out to him. He shows us love, but like he could get on social media and lie about that shit all he won't. I know what's going on over there with them contracts. Them contracts is spooky. It's a few people that got some good deals over there, but it is a select few. And guess what? AJ Francis is one of them. It is a select few people that have when I say industry standard deals, I do not mean that like top of the industry standard deal. I mean like baseline level acceptable industry standard deal where you look at the number and you go, I can live with that.
Like a league minimum.
Yeah. Well, more like, what's that shit called? The MLE, the mid-level exception.
Yeah.
More like that. More like that. So, yeah. Let me see what we got. Damn, it was a lot of comments. I think Eddie Edwards has been in TNA the longest. Man, talk about wasted potential.
Yeah.
Mike Santana is going to WWE. Now, that's somebody who wants to be in WWE.
Yep.
Like, he is going to open his blouse and fall into the bosom of WWE.
And he will be a tag team specialist. And
That's
he is going to be pissed all over again.
Man, shouts out to y'all with all these comments. Hold on.
It'll be him and Ray Phoenix. Or Dragon Lee. One of the two.
Yeah, man, y'all know I'll be talking about that chat ASS. Yeah, that press release was definitely that. Absolutely. That Hardy's and Nick Nemeth. Yeah, you got two, yeah. Well, three technically. Three people that, yeah, they got good deals. They got good deals. But the people who don't got good deals, bruh, they do not have good deals. They do not have good deals. There's call center managers making more than some wrestlers in TNA right now.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I'm not being hyperbolic. That's the truth. Go ahead.
I wonder if the Hardys deal is up, does Tony try?
I would put so many clauses in Jeff Hardy's contract, he wouldn't even want to sign. He wouldn't even want to sign with me.
Mm-hmm.
See, real quick, I'm that type of guy in real life. You cross me one time, the shit you got to do to get back in my life, most people will not be willing to do. I'm one of those people. I'm very cutthroat about who my time is allocated to. You cross me one time, you get one. The shit that you have to do to get back in my good graces, most people will not be willing to do. You have to carry a very, very heavy sword when it comes to people. And you got to be willing to wield and swing that motherfucker whenever it is necessary. So, Tony, if you do, hey, dude, I would put at least 10 clauses in that damn contract.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could take all your money back if you fuck me over on this. Honestly, I would put it in Jeff Hardy's deal. Hey, the first year of your deal, you're going to be working for me for free.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the year, if you make it the entire year with no accidents, no nothing, then you get your pay. That motherfucker would get a yearly check. That motherfucker would get a yearly check. I'm not bullshitting.
Mm-hmm. That includes all of his downside and his merch money.
All that. I am holding your check until December 31st. You have to make it through the entire year. And he wouldn't agree to that. He wouldn't agree to that. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I'm way more cutthroat than most people. He wouldn't agree to that. You could keep all your convention money. You go work a convention, cool, keep that money. Sure. Go ahead. Keep your appearance money. That's fine. But I'm telling you right now, that's what you're going to fucking use to upkeep your bills until the end of the year. That's real. I said Jeff is one of those dudes where if he was my relative, it'd be, I love you, but I can't deal with you. Stay over there. We all got that one person.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if TNA brings back Eli Drake. Oh, Jesus.
It's not happening.
No. Dude, his
TNA will be absolved by then.
Dude, and his value is gutter right now. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he's cold product. He not even cold product. He is damaged product. He is like scrap heap product right now. No. Cap said it's smart business. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right, I'm going to read a few more comments and then we're going to get into this show. The fact that we still under an hour is phenomenal. I don't know how we pulled that off, but there we go. So my AEW has done more in like 3 months than WWE I could talk, than WWE ID has done for the indies in its whole year. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now
And it'll continue to be that way too.
Now let's get interactive yet again. True Seekers, why do you think that's so? I'm not even gonna comment on it. Why do you think that's so? Because I think some people know the answer, but they just don't want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all know the answer to that question. Let's keep it a whole stack. Y'all know the answer to that question. That there's some old saying about your next big change is death. Oh, my dumb ass, I read it wrong. There's some old saying about your next big change is the death you're evading. So if they did that, it might just fuel a renaissance with AEW as the biggest spot in a barren market niche. Yeah, but WWE has set themselves up on the dartboard, dude. All Tony Khan has to do is hit the bullseye. 2027 will be that opportunity.
Yep.
That's all they have. I'm telling you, that's all Tony Khan has to do. Come January 1st, not even, come WrestleMania weekend, all he has to do is line up that motherfucking dart. And the beauty of it is, he's so close to the dartboard, he could just jab it.
Mm-hmm.
He don't even got to throw it from a distance. He is so close to the dartboard, he could just go boop, like a push pin. He could just boop right there. Because WWE is tripping over their own shoestrings right now. And the problem is they don't know how to tie their own fucking shoes. Y'all ever see that SpongeBob episode where he realized he didn't know how to tie his shoes? That's WWE right now. But it ain't no... Go ahead.
Especially if Tony gets MSG.
Yeah, but it ain't no Gary to teach him how to tie his shoes.
No,
WWE is, dude, they tripping over their own shoestrings, and they do not have anyone that's going to teach them how to tie their shoes. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because they're the industry leader, right?
That's right.
They're the industry standard, right? You know what a lot of people are going to tell them? Tie your own shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. That's what WWE told all these other promotions to do when they were running a monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
We're not stopping you from running a promotion. Just pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Now it's WWE's turn. Now they got to pull up their bootstraps. And frankly, I don't think they're equipped. I just do not think they're equipped. Not in 2026, they not.
No. Even if Vince came back, I don't think Vince would be equipped to save this company.
There's no fix, dude.
No.
And we've been saying this for like a year and a half now. There's no fix for this. It's only going to get worse. That, bro, if they keep plummeting the way they have, Tony will just need to hit the board. That's what I said. He's by the time WrestleMania weekend in 2027 rolls around, Tony Khan will have his nose on the dartboard. Literally, all he has to do is just lift his hand and go boop right there in the middle. That's it. That their fans are hoping for an 80-year-old, R-wordist to save their booking. That's not going to happen.
Nope.
Jeff Wilson said AEW is helping the independent wrestler circuit because he knows if he helps the independents, he is helping AEW. We're building talent and building a better scene and helps basically visibility. Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
That's what pro wrestling is all about, visibility.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is WWE only cares about their visibility. They don't care about the visibility of pro wrestling on the whole. They don't give a fuck about that. They don't care. We've been saying for since before we started this show, the WWE is always in the business of what's good for who?
WWE.
That I don't know, Werner. I don't know what it'll take for people to get that through their damn head.
WWE cares about its fans.
No, the fuck.
That's why we got Club WWE coming,
bro. I remember when that the great indie acquisition of the UK and of Europe happened, and everybody was saying WWE is doing NXT UK to revitalize the UK and Europe indie scene and give these wrestlers a platform. I was just telling somebody else this. It took a decade, a decade, a decade, a decade, 10 years, 10 of them things for that scene to recover after what they did. A lot of those talents that were in NXT UK, most of them don't really have a name worth anything.
Mm-mm.
They work occasional indie dates here and there and all that stuff, but they don't really have no name value. That's what AEW is trying to do for the business of professional wrestling. They're trying to get these wrestlers on a platform where people can go, hey, I want to see that wrestler on TV. WWE ain't doing that shit. Let's keep it a bean.
Or even better yet, with these indies, other indies could be watching my AEW and go, you know what? I want to book that guy.
And
or
guess
I want
what?
to book that girl.
Wait, Warner, and guess what? I don't even have to worry about if they're under contract to AEW either.
Right.
I don't have to worry about if they're ID'd. I could just book them. And then guess what? That match that I book can end up on that platform and my promotion can get more visibility.
Exactly.
Wait, let's go to business. Which leads to more what?
Money.
Wow. Wow. What a fucking concept. One hand feeding the other. It's almost like WWE could have did this for the past 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Ain't that just...
Especially when they had their own fucking network.
Hello? They only put promotions on there that they bought. Literally. Somebody stop me when I lie. Please, somebody stop me when I lie. They only put promotions on there that they bought or they had interest in buying. If we gonna talk, let's talk real talk, dude. Bro, that company needs to die. That's the only way pro wrestling will heal. Y'all hear us say that shit all the time, and guess what? We mean that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
You know who needs to start believing that? Tony.
I think he believes it, but he's waiting to pull that 38 out, dude. He's waiting.
Okay.
I think Tony got a 38 special ready. I think he got something in the clip, bro.
Well, then it's going to happen WrestleMania weekend.
Dude, he got something in the clip. I could tell by that response he gave when that person asked him, hey, do you got something planned for WrestleMania weekend next year? And he was kind of like, I got a little something. I was like, uh-oh. He didn't say no, because you know how Tony Khan is. When he don't want to do something, he be like, yeah, no, I don't have any interest in that. I don't have any interest in competing with that, blah, blah, blah. He'll give you an answer. He'll be like, that's why I don't understand that shit when people say, Tony Khan never could give a straight answer. I'm like, he literally does.
Yeah.
He a little roundabout sometimes, but he gives answers. Like,
if you actually use your active listening.
Yeah, he gives an answer every time.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave an answer. He was like, yeah, I might have a little something. Which, if you hear a billionaire say that shit to you, motherfucker, they got something big. They're like, they like, because Tony Khan, even though he has wealth, he knows one thing that most people who have experience in real life know. Never show your hand until it is time to play your cards.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be shocked if we got an announcement by November. Because I think Tony Khan is going to want to advertise the shit out of that. I think he's going to want, whatever he runs, he's going to want to market the shit out of that. So I think by November, we know something. I do. I think by November, we know.
I would think we get the announcement the week before or the week after All In.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, he's just being sly. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Mo. God damn it. Said any wrestling promotion is like 1FW Wrestling. Wrestlers from Nasty Leroy and Hyena Hera and Parker Lee. Shouts out to all of those people, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Xavier, I like that. That's how I know Xavier Black, bro. In grammar school, whenever they would give us free time, man, we'd be playing with our toys at class, and we'd be playing Uno. That's how I know he went to a black school. We'd be playing the shit out of some Uno. And he said 2027 is that Uno out. And you know what? He deserves and he reserves the right to drop the mic on WWE. After all the shit he's taken from their controlled media, after all the shit he's taken from fucking WWE tampering with his talents, drop the mic, dude. Mm-hmm. You deserve it. Show them big bank, take little bank. Say, yeah, you know what? Madison Square Garden didn't want to work with me until I showed up with a briefcase.
And that's okay.
Because guess what? We going to Madison Square Garden. And you want to know why it would be even bigger? You want to know why it would be even bigger now? It's like the universe is setting Tony Khan up. You want to know why it would be even bigger now? The Knicks just won the NBA championship.
Yep.
It'd be even bigger now. It's like the universe is setting him up. The universe is tossing Tony Khan an alley-oop.
Could you imagine if Knick players showed up?
That's what I'm telling you, dog.
You know, that Jalen Brunson, who's a fan of that Triple H, that wacky
guy.
H.
He's so wacky.
He's a guy.
Dude, bro, the universe is lining this up for him. All he got to do is he just got to tip it in the motherfucking basket like Pepe Le Pew at Space Jam. 2 points. That's all he got to do. The Uno card game is a classic. The Tony playing rummy, just loading his hand, waiting. That's it. Yeah, I know. We know Brunson is a WWE drone, but we're saying hypothetically. Because
hypothetically,
go ahead.
No. Let's go to this hypothetical. Let's say Tony, gives him a bag, right? How much you want to bet Dolan says, hey, you're going to the AEW show because they're paying us a bag?
And billionaires can get in rooms, dude. You think Tony Khan can't find a way to get into a room with Dolan, man? You think Tony Khan can't pick up the phone and find a way to get into a room with James Dolan? Look me in my face and tell me that shit. Money talks and bullshit walks. I told y'all that the first time we talked about this. If he want to get in that room with James Dolan, all he got to do is talk about some zeros. Like what is your usual venue rent for an event? I'll double it. James Dolan going to be like, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to a bistro and talk about this. We could talk at the bodega if you want. Shit, where you want to talk? Shit. We could stand out front the motherfucker and talk. For real. I will meet you at Grand Central Station with a trench coat on, motherfucker. If you talking about doubling the rent. Shit. Real talk. I think that question is directed at you, Warner. Pete Rock said, does Dolan own MSG too?
Dolan owns MSG, the Rangers, the Knicks, and the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Oh, and by the way, they ain't getting Halliburton. They would have a chance of getting Brunson, but they ain't getting Halliburton.
Yeah.
He is fed it out.
Brunson's a better option because, again, Dolan could say, hey, you're going to this show. I'm paying you. Yeah. You're going to this show.
He broke us off. He broke us off. I got enough money to go into the luxury tax for the Knicks from this motherfucker.
Yep.
You are showing up. Straight up. Old Nudie said OG Anunoby showing up at the AEW show. You never know. Straight up. But ladies and gentlemen, we've spent enough time having a good little conversation. I know y'all like these conversations, but we got to get going. You know what I'm saying? I need to lay my ass down. I'm sweating up a storm. I am still not feeling my best. But it is time to light the fuse. Bring the boom. Dynamite.
Alrighty, the show comes on the air with Lexi Nair backstage with MJF and 55 members of the Don Callis family.
She uses Nair on her leg hairs. That's right. I'm glad you understand. Go ahead.
As MJF said, he doesn't like but respects Kevin Knight as he is not afraid to stab people in the back to get ahead, which is admirable. While looking at Kyle Fletcher, he said to Knight that he's clearly the most talented prospect in all of wrestling. MJF switches to Swerve Strickland, saying if he wants power, win the Owen and come take the title. If not, go swerve off of a bridge. MJF prays to God that Willith Ospreay III makes it to Wembley so he can break his neck. He briefly mentioned Hangman, but laughs him off, saying he'll never get a world title shot again. MJF told Kenny Omega to hop off of his kosher pickle.
Ooh.
He'll never get redemption.
Pause.
Yeah, sorry, pause.
Pause.
He'll never get redemption and asked Callis how many times he's beaten Omega. 2 times. Omega is nothing but a mortal who will never get redemption. MJF said everyone he mentioned was a star, unlike Mark Briscoe, as the fans love him because they feel sorry for him since his brother died, which is horrible. MJF says Briscoe is delusional for thinking he has a shot at winning the Triple B. MJF orders Callis to tell his team, the Don Callis family MJF team.
DC MJF, by the way.
Yeah, DC MJF. Callis names Kevin Knight, Kyle Fletcher, Jake Doyle, Okada, and Andrade El Idolo. Trent Beretta was posing like he was going to be added to the team, but then was dejected when he wasn't.
I'm going to tell you why I thought that was slick, though. That was a really slick way of setting up his babyface turn.
Yes.
That was slick. I like how Tony did that. That was kind of slick. I give it to him. Even though most people are not going to care because it's Trent Beretta, that was a slick way of doing it. But MJF was shooting from the hip on this goddamn segment. I don't mean like he was shooting on the wrestlers he was talking about. Pause if necessary. I mean, he was firing on all cylinders. Mm-hmm. This was a really good promo.
This is one of his top 10s. Not going to lie. He has really stepped it up in this run since being back. I'm not saying just this title run. Since he came back at World's End, he has been on fire.
Yeah, he killed this shit.
And that's coming from an original MJF hater. Alrighty, first match of the night, we got Kenneth Omega III versus Tony Nese.
Hey, not nephew, but Tony.
Tony Nese.
Got it. Cool.
To which Kenneth Omega III won with the one-winged angel.
Grand opening, grand closing.
It was a quick match.
That motherfucker said, all right, guys, grand opening of my new barbershop, and we closed. We didn't get to cut one head. That shit was hilarious.
I thought people were waiting outside.
I was behooved and bamboozled, hoodwinked. Shouts out to Tony Nephew.
Yes.
He tried his best. And he didn't even get to do the ab point thing where he counts his abs. He didn't even get to.
That's true.
He didn't even get to do it. He didn't even get to get that off. And by the way, shouts out to Matthew Shelton for coming through on the, I almost said the Kids Ass Shiz app. The PayPal with the 30 schmackaroos.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Said I'll be on playback. It's chaotic around here. I did like the stream note, knock it out the park. Hey man, it's already over the fence, man. It's already over the fence. I am offended at Werner's beard. It's too much stubble and not enough rubble.
He tries so hard.
Rub some gravel in your beard. Go ahead.
Post-match, Omega was about to talk when TMDK's music hit, and out walks Zack Sabre Jr., Bad Dude Tito, and Mikey Nichols.
Werner's favorite wrestler, Bad Dude Tito.
That makes no sense.
But say the line that Kenneth Omega III said that we both agree with because we were like, yeah, we didn't know either.
They have an acronym, but they don't know what the name means.
Bruh, I swear, and I have watched New Japan, I never knew what the fuck it meant.
No.
I never knew what it stood for. It just sounded like some early 2000s fucking name that Bam Margera came up with. I didn't know what it meant. So when Excalibur said it on commentary, I was like, oh, that's what it means?
Which I didn't even hear. What did he say?
He said, the mighty don't kneel. I was like, oh, that's what it means.
That's lame.
Like, dude, I can admit when I don't know something, I never knew what that shit stood for. Never. Go ahead.
Alrighty, outnumber. Omega retreats and tosses Sabre the mic before being joined by the Young Bucks and Jungle Jack Perry on the ramp. Sabre kicked the mic back to Omega and he introduced TMDK, but doesn't know what it stands for. Neither do they. Omega thanks Sabre for coming to AEW and challenging him, as they both have something the other want. They know that they want wins over each other will mean a lot to one another, and that they need to keep it one-on-one on the pip.
And by pip, we're not talking about Scottie Pippen. We are talking about that beautiful thing that you all love, picture in picture. Go ahead.
So Omega hits his go-home line since TMDK doesn't have one. Goodbye and good night.
Bruh, nobody wanted to hear Zack Sabre Jr. cut a promo.
No.
I assure you, there was not a soul in that building that wanted to hear Zack Sabre Jr. attempt a promo. Okay? Second of all, speaking of, in that building, that was a beautiful damn venue that they had tonight.
Yes, it was.
Like, take a second to really appreciate these unique venues that AEW run. That venue was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought I'd toss that in there. Go ahead.
Already up next, we see recent wins from the Dogs.
Say Dogs.
And we'll hear from David Finlay and Clark Connors later tonight.
Ooh, coochie.
Up next, we have the Death Riders consisting of Continental Champion Jon Moxley.
Fuck me.
And Daniel Garcia.
Oh.
Versus a surprising Brodito.
It was good to see them as a team again.
Yes.
And like I told Werner, anything is better than watching the Death Riders feud with Shane Taylor Promotions.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Brodito won with a 21-plex on Daniel Garcia.
And I told Werner that post that Daniel Garcia was stuck in at the end of that match, that should encapsulate his entire career for the remainder of his career.
Yes.
He should never be anything bigger than that. Yes. That right there should be the pinnacle of his career. Frankly, I don't even like him as jobber to the stars.
Mm-mm.
I wish he was just off of my television, period. But if he has to be utilized in Tony Khan's eyes, what you saw at the end of that match, that's how he should be utilized. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
Talk about cheat code, even with Daniel Garcia, man. If you don't go grab you some business, it was a mini cheat code at best. Daniel Garcia, I will say it until the cows come home. Daniel Garcia takes away from everything he's in.
Yeah, very, very net negative.
Go ahead.
Up next, we got Proto Kata backstage saying they haven't forgotten about the international title, even though they are teaming with MJF tonight at Forbidden Door. They both know that someone won't be teaming with them on Briscoe's team, and pointing down to a beaten sexual lord and savior, Tomohiro Ishii.
Werner audibly gasped like a bitch when he saw that. I'm on the phone with this motherfucker, and he goes, no, not my sexual lord and savior. I'm like, dude, you better close your bussy up I swear to God, he gasped like a white girl in a horror movie. It was incredible. Y'all should all heard it. Go ahead.
Up next, we got a promo from Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa.
This is the first time Tony has talked through a wrestler.
I called that shit out immediately. I said, is that Tony Khan talking through a wrestler? Tony has never done this. He's never done this, but go ahead and say what he said.
Backstage saying he doesn't need 104 reasons why he hates Jericho. He can give him one. He used to respect the Lionheart, the guy who took over New Japan Pro Wrestling, the first ever AEW World Champion. That guy was the best. But 2026 Jericho, jokes, puns, desperation. He hates every last bit of it. That guy needs to stay the hell out of Ciampa's world. But if Jericho has him in it, to think he's worthy, let's dance. Balls in Jericho's court. Don't drop it.
That was Tony Khan admitting to the viewers at home that segment last week wouldn't it.
Yeah.
And he used Tommaso Ciampa to do it.
And thank God.
I love accountability. That was him saying, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You will not see a segment like that again. And he doubled down on it later in the show. We'll get to it.
Yes, he did.
We'll get to it. Go ahead.
Already up next, the dogs.
Safe dogs.
Dogs. We're about to bully a production staff member like they usually do before their entrance when it was revealed to be Adam Copeland and Christian Cage who fought the dogs
Safe
to
dogs.
the ring. They were about to lay out Clark Connors with a double spear when David Finlay pulled him to safety and the dogs bailed through the crowd.
I liked the way they executed this segment. The segment didn't need a lot, and it did just enough. They got to ratchet up the intensity on it just a little bit, but this was good.
Mm-hmm. No, this definitely made you want to invest into the match.
Yeah, like Adam Copeland putting out the match with his like that. Again, subtleties. Like I always preach that. Sometimes you don't always gotta have your foot all the way down on the gas. Like sometimes you could just nudge it a little bit. You know, you got about 2 weeks until the pay-per-view. Nudge it tonight. Next week, crank it up. Then go home week, crank it all the way up. Subtleties are important in professional wrestling as well. The only problem I had with this, and Fuego said it, the only problem I had with this, I know Tony Khan respects the lineage and history of wrestling, all wrestling. I do not want to hear about WWE wrestlers on my AEW programming.
Yeah.
I don't care if they wrestled them. Stop that shit.
Yeah.
WWE
isn't going to do it, you shouldn't do
exactly. It. Exactly. If they're not going to give you that same respect, don't give them that respect.
Especially after what Undertaker did with CMLL.
Yeah. They've insulted you. They've insulted your partners. Like, no. Stop. Stop letting people mention WWE wrestlers on your television. Stop. Because they would not do that for you. Go ahead.
All right, before I get into this promo, I want to pause it right here. Big blanket pause.
Okay.
With what Christian said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me I'm pausing it right here. Pausing. Just so we can get it out of the way. But Cage said after what happened a few weeks ago and they won the AEW tag team titles, people expected them to say something unsavory about a family member. They were wrong. Even Christian Cage has standards. Cage still said he's never seen a tag team named after their mothers and said that his father should have done us all a favor and let David run down the inside of his leg. Copeland said the dogs are them from 30 years ago, so they understand wanting to make a name off of their reputations, but don't realize that Cage and Cope are their learning curve. They thought they knew it all, but when they came up against the New Age Outlaws and the APA, they realized they had to learn and pick up a lot from facing those teams. It's simple. Forbidden Door, they're going to make use of their old man strength, knowledge, and grumpiness to make sure the dogs enter their house. They'll walk out through the Forbidden Door, housebroken little punks.
Pups.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, again, just dip your toe in the water, crank it up next week, then the week after that. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
You laid the foundation.
Yep. Again, making me invested in for the match next week.
There it is. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Up next, we get footage of Starlight Kid from Japan cutting a promo on Thekla, who she'll face at Forbidden Door. Kid isn't going to let Thekla run wild, as she'll return to Japan with the AEW Women's title. We're told that Kid has beaten Thekla in the past. We go to Thekla sitting backstage saying that she did all that dojo life, which made Kid a star. Then it got Thekla kicked out of Stardom. Tony Khan said Kid was his favorite wrestler outside of AEW, which Thekla doesn't care about. She only cares about her title. Spitting on the Stardom logo was just the start of what Kid can be offended by.
Oh, God.
As she'll take off her mask and spit in her face at Forbidden Door, which once it opens, she'll show that Thekla runs this place.
So, Thekla, I'm going to say what I've been saying for like the past 2 months now. No one is operating at her fucking level right now.
No.
Seriously. Now do y'all believe me when I say Tony Khan just needs to hit the reset button on the women's division and just cycle in a whole bunch of new women not named Mercedes?
Yes.
Like, dude, it's not even close, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not, bro. Like, just cycle in. Okay. I don't want to see him do mass releases, but I do believe that Tony Khan has some free agent women's talent that are coming in, and I know this on inside information, and I think this has also been reported, but because it's AEW, nobody gave a fuck about the story. But
Right.
Tony Khan has some acquisitions in the women's division on the way that a lot of y'all don't know about, and he needs to put those women either towards the top of the division or at the top of the division. Just hit the reset button on the top of that women's division as soon as you can. Because Thekla is just, dude, Thekla, Mercedes, these women are just operating at a completely different level, dude. And it's
Tony
glaring.
Storm when she gets back.
Yeah, Tony Storm, it's glaring. It's glaring.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
Alrighty, up next, Lexi Nair is backstage with Brodito. As Bandito is psyched that they're back together and beat the Death Riders, Bandito saw some gold in his mind, the Continental Championship, and was about to issue a challenge when Moxley walks in with Daniel Garcia and Marina Shafir. Moxley keeps saying tranquilo and asks if Bandito wants a shot at the title.
Look.
That means no King or Death Riders, so Moxley said, shoot your shots.
I am not going to overlook, unlike you, the fact of the matter that Bandito was jumping around like a chihuahua hopped up on tequila.
I was just about to get to that.
It irritated me so fucking much that, man, I'm like, my natural irritants in real life just kicked in. Like, I was like, man, calm down. Like, I was like, bro,
ADHD kicked in.
I was like, bro, chill. And also, this was overlooked. Marina Shafir, if you ever barked at me like that, what did I just say about motherfucking BB Rex? Man, I'm trying to respect the sanctity of marriage, but if Marina Shafir barked at me like that, through the mattress.
Mm-hmm.
Through the mattress. Okay? I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Already up next, we got Mercedes Mone versus Hazuki in the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament semifinal.
Cheat code.
Big cheat code.
Cheat code.
I would suggest dual contract for Hazuki.
The fact that Mercedes Mone has came back and instantly elevated the bar of the women's division in the ring should tell you how fucking great she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like immediately the bar went up.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody wants to question Mercedes' value to AEW in the women's division, I think you need to stop questioning it now. That's 2 weeks in a row. And countless other matches before as well. But like,
right.
Since this woman has came back, find me the bad match. Help me locate it.
Yeah, you're not going to find it.
Dude, what Tekla is doing with character work, Mercedes is doing with ring work right now.
And it's crazy that those two can seamlessly flip the switch on both of those and do it well.
Bruh, that's what Tony Khan needs more of in the women's division right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Chris Statlander is a good wrestler, but when it's time for her to talk, you just like, ugh. You like, ugh. You can say that about most of the women in the division.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Mercedes defeated Hazuki with the statement maker.
After a very, very hard fought match, where both of these ladies put it all out there. Great fucking match, dude. Cheat code.
And Tony gave it fucking time. I am thankful that Tony gave this match enough time to let it breathe.
Oh man, come on now. We compare. Motherfucker said this match was way better than Charlotte Flair versus Penn Perez last week. Dude, let me explain something to you. Roxanne Perez has that same capability to go in the ring and elevate the bar of professional wrestling in whatever promotion she's in, except WWE. That girl picked more so Booker T led her to the worst promotion for her skill set that she possibly could go to. Roxanne Perez is a wrestler. She will never succeed in the ring in that promotion. Ever. So if you are one of those Roxanne Perez simps where you got all this faith in the world that someday she's going to get her just due and show what she's capable of, get that shit out your head now. That's sad, bro. It really makes me sad that a wrestler of that caliber is in that company.
Mm-hmm.
Because she has regressed so much.
And it's sad that she's fed-brained. It really is, because I think her anywhere else would be a phenomenal asset.
Bro, imagine if we, instead of, Athena going against fucking Mercedes potentially, imagine if we had goddamn Roxanne going against Athena or Mercedes going against Athena in the final. You like, dude, or Julia, or dude, God damn it, I wish that company would just die.
Yeah.
I just dude, so many wrestlers' careers and primes are going to be ruined by that promotion and the desire for the dream. It's the dream.
WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi Arabia. That's the dream.
God, dude, it just kills so many wrestlers' careers. Go ahead.
Already up next, we have a video package for Athena versus Maya World this week on Collision. Winner will face Mercedes at Forbidden Door.
It's funny, we was just talking about Roxanne Perez, and how I feel about Roxanne Perez is how I feel about Maya World. She's a prodigy. But Maya World is in the right promotion. That's the difference. Maya World is going to develop and eventually become a main eventer in AEW. I think Roxanne Perez would have already been a main eventer in AEW. Go.
I think she would have been a world champion at least twice by now.
It's disappointing, dude. Like, it just disappoints you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alrighty. We got Willith Ospreay at the third. Swerve Strickland face-to-face. Tony Schiavone welcomes Ospreay at the third to the ring first, congratulating him for getting married this weekend. Ospreay at the third thanks the fans for the messages, and he's supposed to be on his honeymoon, but his wife said that they can go to Hawaii whenever they want. Go chase your dream. Ospreay at the third said he took her upstairs, smashed the life out of her, and said he's got to go to Houston.
Hey.
Okay. That led to Schiavone introducing Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana. Prince Nana told Schiavone his suit was way too tight and to get out of the ring.
That shit was so random to me. I cannot tell you why that was so random to me.
It was funny though.
Bro, that shit had me in hysterics. I thought that was so funny for some reason. I'm just like, bruh, it's this serious feud and this like vitriol in the air, and out of nowhere, Prince Nana is like, I don't like your suit. Where was he at to get on Speedball's fucking case when that motherfucker came out there looking like a 24-pack of Band-Aids? God damn it. Send in Prince Nana every time somebody wears a bad suit. Jesus Christ, man. When that motherfucker came out there looking like smoothed over sandpaper. Goodness gracious almighty. God bless America. That's funny. Will I have sex with my wife, Ospreay? Yeah, he's very absolute about that.
Yes, he is.
Like, all right, bro.
And then he has to go to Houston afterwards.
Like, congrats. Like, all right, that's what's up. Like, okay. That NXT should just move the show to the week after. Nobody's going to watch NXT over Forbidden. You mean to tell me you're not going to go to the Great American Bash tailgate outside the WWE Performance Center?
Okay, I was going to use this for Clear the Air, but honestly, who the hell tailgates at a wrestling event?
Fun Center, Fun Center, Fun Center, Fun Center, Fun Center, Fun Center. That motherfucker.
I've been to a few wrestling shows. Daryl, I know you've probably been to at least 300 or more.
Boy, at this point.
Have you ever seen a tailgate?
No. Not one that wasn't organic and it just kind of developed on its own. Like, I've never seen an announced tailgate for a wrestling event ever. Ever. And they just like, yeah, come outside to the Performance Center. But we do have a situation where somebody just got off on insanity for stalking one of our wrestlers. But you know what? Come outside our facilities.
Exactly. We're not going to have security or anything. Come on down.
Just walk into one of the rings and bump.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a torn ACL. You get a torn ACL. You get a torn ACL.
And afterwards, we'll take your picture for you.
And then we'll let you stalk one of our wrestlers for free.
And we won't even charge you for it.
But first, you must join Club WWE.
For the low price of $74,000.
And your soul. And we're not talking Ruka.
No.
Just your soul. Brought to you by Shang Tsung.
And John Cena.
Yeah, so shit. You just got the Rock's face on the front of it smiling like this. Like he on a Wheaties box. Go to the store and get Solies. They're magically soul draining. Goodness gracious almighty. Well, you just had somebody get off of stalking one of your wrestlers and you're inviting people to where these motherfuckers work?
Mm-hmm.
Are you dumb? This company is so fucking...
That's what they are.
Dude, this company is full of idiots. You think that damn dude ain't gonna show up to that? Are you... They're so slow.
They really are.
You think
I don't get it.
You think some fan ain't gonna try to sneak into the facility before that shit even kick off?
I mean, you have this stuff with Liv. You have this. I mean, did they not learn from Daria or Sonya?
You got Rhea talking about motherfuckers that found her phone number and her address.
Right.
Like, dude, they invite all criticism. They invite all of it.
And they do nothing to quell it.
Bruh. They have the spatial awareness of a knuckle. And I think a knuckle would have more spatial awareness than WWE right now. They just don't understand anything around them at all. Do you not know how, like, you have to know how your fan base is. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
Said get connected for free with stocking the NXT women's division. Dude, they just don't get it.
We can put it on your IMDb.
Not
like, honestly. That's going to be a credit now on IMDb. I stalked this wrestler at NXT.
I was guy behind car 6.
Right. I had my fist up and said, yeah.
I see you.
Oh, you are heard.
Oh, dude, that company just, God, can it fuck off to hell? Go, please.
Strickland said it's been almost a year since he last talked to Ospreay. No text, no call, and said he doesn't like what he has seen. He's changed. Ospreay said nothing about him has changed except his hair, while something about Strickland has changed. The way he looks at him. So do we need to have a little chat about something? Strickland said they do, as everything they fought for last year against the Death Riders, only for now to be playing booty boot camp. And yes, that did get a chant. With Moxley. Ospreay said he never gave a reason why, as Strickland said he changed. Ospreay said he hasn't forgotten or forgiven the Death Riders for what they did to him, but realized that he had to let it go for now. It's working. His neck feels great. His ground game is improving. But speaking of the night they snapped his neck, Ospreay saw Kenny Omega, the Ops, Darby Allin, and didn't see Swerve Strickland. Where was he? Ospreay can't be mad. He knows Strickland tore his knee, so he got to thinking about AEW All in Texas, where they had each other's backs against the Young Bucks. And when Ospreay said he and Hangman Adam Page needed help to get the world title back, Strickland said nothing. So when Ospreay was taken out before he could do anything, when watching the back, that's when he saw Strickland come out to help. Ospreay demands to know why Strickland wasn't out there with him. Strickland goes on to talk about how Ospreay swatted the mic from his hands when Ospreay knows that Forbidden Door is Strickland's redemption, but it's Ospreay's dream. He used to work outside Wembley Stadium, watching the people walk inside to support their team and bring up everyone mentioning in school that their dream was to score the winning goal at Wembley Stadium. And Ospreay is one win away from his World Cup final. Strickland said, Strickland is the man standing in the way of his dream and his country's dream, so he won't hesitate to end Strickland.
Look at him. The segment's too good. His lungs can't handle it.
Strickland said,
Yeah.
Not if I do
Yeah.
it first.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
As last year he heard Ospreay say it wasn't neither of their time. It was Hangman's time. And he agreed, sitting back to fight with Ospreay against the Death Riders to get to that world title off of John Moxley's hands. Strickland asked where Paige is now.
Hold on. Are you riding a horse? You doing all this up and down? You and when Swerve and it sounds like you riding a horse, homie. Something I want to bring up because before you just blaze through this segment, the intensity of this promo was picture fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
When it was, here's how you know it was intense, and here's how you know the crowd was hanging on every word. When Swerve got to that F-bomb, the crowd exploded. That's how you know the crowd was hanging on to every word. You will not, I repeat, will not see that in that other promotion with that bloodline bullshit. You won't. You won't.
Yeah. And I'd argue you wouldn't see that in TNA or NWA or any other indie promotion.
No. They're the only ones doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Strickland asked where Paige is now. Ospreay doesn't know, and neither does Strickland, who doesn't care because everything Ospreay said was for nothing. You expect Strickland to step aside so Ospreay can have his way to the world championship. Fuck that. Strickland is sick of others getting opportunities he deserved, as when he was world champion, he had to let veterans, legends step on his time sitting at home for 6 weeks because of a fragile egos talking. Strickland isn't letting that happen, not even for Will Ospreay, as he made a career out of throwing Molotov cocktails at the system, and Ospreay respects that. Every time they step into the ring, they chant what pro wrestling is going to be. They raise the bar. One thing is certain, Swerve Strickland is victorious over Willith Ospreay III, as he is unable to defeat Strickland in 10 years. That was a dope line, mentioning the 10 years in the history.
And I got a little bit of info for the people watching. I was watching on my AEW. Warner used to complain about this for years, and the fact that AEW understands this, Warner should be very happy. They did not censor Swerve saying fuck on my AEW. Warner used to always say, I don't get it. WWE is behind their own paywall. Why do they not do more fucking TV 14 stuff, allow cuss word? Like Warner that would be one of his biggest complaints.
Yeah.
Especially with the pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
So that should tell you guys a lot. Just thought I'd go ahead and let that one fly for y'all real quick. So if we ever do get a titty flash in AEW one day, just know it ain't gonna be censored on my AEW. Go ahead.
That's when subscriptions will go up.
And it has to be either Harley or Mina to do it.
Or Penelope.
Well, I was trying to go with the not married ones, but sure, Warner.
Sure, you know.
Sure. Fucking
marriage is just a paper.
Fucking adulterer. Go ahead.
When Strickland mows over Ospreay and wins the world title at Wembley, maybe Ospreay can challenge for it, and Strickland can beat him again and again and again. This Will Ospreay isn't better than him on Strickland's worst day, with a fragile ass neck. Again, another great line. Ospreay punched Strickland as Prince Nana handed him a chain until the Death Riders music hit and came out. Mox, Garcia, Shafir, and Pac to surround the ring. Strickland said Ospreay's right. He really has changed. Before walking up the ramp with Prince Nana, Ospreay left with the Death Riders through the crowd. Garcia seemed pissed that Ospreay didn't throw more hands at Strickland, as he is one hell of a promo to ramp up to this match at the pay-per-view.
That was the moment of the promo to me. When Swerve said that at the end, that right there was moment of the promo. That right there, that drove it home. That, for me personally, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I liked that a lot. But, and Daniel Garcia, the fucking bum, he couldn't even get over the barricade. The dude's a bum. Get that fucking bum Skino off my damn television, dude. Dude, he's such a fucking dweeb. God damn it. But yeah, no, that sold it. If Tony decided to keep them off of TV until Forbidden Door, I wouldn't even be mad. I doubt he will, but if he did, I wouldn't even be mad. Because I don't know how you top that.
No, and you know what? Don't do another promo next week.
No.
Let that marinate. Let that marinate till the pay-per-view.
Dude, you could do something go home week, but next week, nope, keep him off the show. Keep him off the show. Go ahead.
Lexi Nair is backstage with Chris Jericho, who said this Saturday on Collision, let's get serious in a face-to-face.
Let's get serious. Let's get serious. Oh, you got to be black to know that song. I'm sorry. Warner's like, I don't know that. I just put mayonnaise on my saltines. You do it.
That is gross.
You did it last night.
No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Whoa, stop. Whoa. Daniel Garcia is a mean guy. Motherfucker, hold on.
He's a pussy.
Hey, shouts out to Xavier for knowing that one. Shouts out to you, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, you got to be black to know that one.
Bang, bang,
but,
bang, bang.
Dude, did you punch him in the fucking throat? Like, bro, boy, shit me a building. I would dare a motherfucker like Daniel Garcia to act mean toward. Bro, I'd punch him so hard in his throat he would turn into Puerto Rican dust. Are you, dude? To who? That's my I guess that's my question. To who? And you let him get away with it?
I'm Daniel Garcia,
right,
and I am mean to everybody.
I'm not letting nobody that sound like he wear a helmet to work talk to me. Are you out of your mind? To who?
To who?
Man, y'all, see, these be the same people to be like, I bet you won't say that to that Samoan. Yes, the fuck I would.
I bet you did. I'm Daniel Garcia. I don't like your haircut. I'm Daniel Garcia. I don't like your shoes.
Motherfucker, I'm Mr. Starks and I don't like your existence.
Yeah, exactly.
Who is he bullying? Who? Tell me. I am all ears right now. Who?
Sources.
Saves Russo buddy. Where? When? No, I need a backstory. No. Absolutely not.
No.
I'm Daniel Garcia and I'm a little bitch and I can't handle it.
Is your friend a midget? Like, dude, who is Daniel Garcia punking? That's like that. I can't even, Warner, I can't even find it in my brain to fathom him punking somebody.
No.
Have you, look at that fucking dork. What? Now, I'm not one of them people that assume, I done seen motherfuckers that I thought was big pussy get down on a motherfucker. I'm not saying that just because of how he looks. I'm saying that because even his disposition ain't gangster. Even he don't even give a energy of even a half of a badass. You got to tell me, like, your friend got to have a disability or something. Because there's no way. There's no way.
I'm Daniel Garcia, and I hate the Special Olympics.
I notice you also have a disability, so I'm going to pick on you. I wear a helmet with one bar to work. Man, I wouldn't even have to fight him. I'd roast him into oblivion. He wouldn't even be able to handle me roasting him. Are you, dude, he's from Buffalo.
Nobody tough ever came from Buffalo.
Right, I was just finna say that. Name a tough guy from damn Buffalo. That's like me saying, oh, buddy, I don't mess with those guys from Davenport, Iowa. What? Nah, man. I noticed he ain't telling the story. His friend got to be a midget.
Uh-huh.
He got to be. And that's okay. It's not me passing judgment. So he looks like the stereotypical nerd you see in movies. Oh. I'm not trying to call your friend a geek, but it's the nerd that's slightly cooler than the other nerd that's bullying the. Got it. Oh, he's one of those.
Still a pussy.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. He's the nerd that won one fight, and because he won one fight, now he think he could pick on all of the nerds that he used to hang out with.
I was a TNT champion. No one can beat me.
Got it. Okay. All right. Said I had a good experience with him, but Danny Garcia, he was mean to me. I check him right there. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
That's why I knew his friend had to be pussy. I knew it. I wasn't trying to be mean-spirited. Like, I'm like, his friend got to be disabled, small, or pussy. All three. Because there's no way. The dude is built like a Slim Jim with arms. There's no way.
Daniel Garcia gives off the hold me back guy vibes.
Right. I just, bruh. Said my friend look. Oh, well, I read that already. Said the only guy Garcia can act tough around. Yeah. I knew it had to be somebody he knew he could try that with. I knew it. I knew it from the moment the person said it. I knew it. Go ahead. Uh-oh. Did I lose Warner?
I'm right here. Can you hear me? Squire?
I got you. Oh.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. The drones are attacking. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. One of the streams might have went down for a second. Hold on. If the vertical one went down, that's fine. All right, can y'all hear us? Let us know if you can hear us. See, the interference from Daniel Garcia's special helmet fucked up the waves. That's what happened right there. Let's wrap this show up.
All righty. Up next, we have, unfortunately, Daniel Garcia asking Lilith Ospreay III what he's going to do about Strickland, calling him fragile. I want to punch Daniel Garcia in the face so bad. Ospreay slams Garcia up against the wall, and Moxley walks in asking if Ospreay feels in control, to which he says no. Moxley said it's only words. They use words when they have nothing else to use. As Ospreay is this close, don't lose control, don't lose focus, it's just words. Ospreay let go of Garcia, who said, yeah, just words. I want to fucking punch him.
Brother.
I want to fucking punch him.
Brother. Oh. Jesus. Warren, I think we need a song break. I'm just going, we gonna take a second.
Yeah.
Change the blues. Or like guitar, like. She got to really know how to sing, though. I ain't never heard too many Chinese.
All right. Let's go. I needed that. I needed a second. Go ahead.
All righty. Ahead of the main event, Excalibur said Tony Khan
God
made
damn it, Werner. You got it wrong. Excalibur Hotel and Casino.
right.
Say his full name.
Excalibur Hotel and Casino.
That's. I'm sorry. Oh, I made myself laugh, Jesus. I hate when I do that. That's funny. Go ahead, Werner. My apologies.
Said Tony Khan made it official. If either team is DQ'd, they'll lose a man on their team at Forbidden Door. We go backstage. Mark Briscoe is there with Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong, saying he's ready to burst through the glass ceiling, and said while Max was off playing hide the pickle with Don Callis,
Pause, bro.
He was putting together his team. Briscoe said Ishii will be back, and they will avenge. As O'Reilly said, if anyone gets DQ tonight, they're out of Forbidden Door, which bums Briscoe out. Briscoe brings in Takeshita, who said, Fletcher, I want you. Okada, I hate you.
So
and
wait,
the final
real
member,
quick. Werner let out a booty queef when he heard Tomohiro Ishii would be back.
Oh,
He
shut
did.
the
Booty
fuck up.
queef, booty queef. Just boys being boys. Booty queef,
Shut the fuck
booty
up.
queef.
Shut the fuck up.
All you heard from the state of Michigan was "Fap." That's what happened. True story. Go ahead.
The final member of Team
Booty
Briscoe is
queef.
Darby.
I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
The final member of Team Briscoe is Darby Allin, who said he heard that shit about the glass ceiling his whole life, and they're going to beat their asses at tonight and at Forbidden Door. At tonight.
Fuck. God
so
damn
Briscoe
it.
can get a world title shot and win the title.
At tonight.
All righty, kids.
Yeah.
Main event time. Team MJF versus Team Briscoe. Holy shit of a match.
Did it happen at tonight, Werner?
Yes, it did happen tonight.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Team MJF won with the salt of the earth by MJF on Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong.
You done got to the fucking end and now you want to just fucking glitch? Goodness gracious almighty. He got to the very end of the show and now Roderick Strong is the woman. Roderick Strong? All right, bro. You got it. Goodness gracious.
Post-match, the heels continued their attack in and outside the ring. As Callis said he's going to join the party, MJF pulled out the Dynamite Diamond Ring and ordered Andrade to pick up Briscoe as the two shoved each other. So Callis told Andrade to do it because of the money and also the title shot. Andrade obliged, and MJF decked Briscoe, and all the baby faces were laid out with the heels standing tall. End of show.
Show end of?
Show end of.
Cool. Yeah, Roderick, yeah. That But yeah, cheat code.
Cheat code.
I'm sure y'all already knew that though. Roderick did his part.
Yes.
But yeah, cheat code. My rating for tonight's show, one hell of a bounce back show. I'm gonna give this show an 8.8. An 8.8. Tony is gonna have to earn his way back into the nines after that shit last week. I don't know what that was. So I landed at an 8.8. I thought it was a solid show. You saw a lot of stories get advanced. That one thing that those fans claim AEW does not have. You saw stories get advanced. The wrestling was pretty good on the show. I thought it was an overall solid show. Go ahead.
7.8.
Oh, shit. I tweet. Moment of the night. God damn it, my bad. Moment of the night. I'm gonna go off the beaten path. I'm gonna go Tony Khan acknowledging his mistake and speaking through a wrestler for the first time in AEW's history.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I'm going 7.8. Too much Daniel Garcia.
Ugh.
And I am sick and fucking tired of this whole Daniel Garcia nonsense of trying to little bro Willith Ospreay the third. I'm done. It needs to end. It needs to go fucking away.
Go fucking away.
Yes.
So
Moment of the night. I'm in agreement with you. Tony Khan acknowledging his mistake and talking through a wrestler. First time ever, and did it the right way. So hats off to Tony.
Yeah, use the right guy to do it. You know, like it just, man, I enjoyed that. That I got a kick out of that. I see 8.7 moment of the night, Will and Swerve segment, 8 moment Will / Ospreay promo. So Will promoted against himself. That's nice.
Yes.
Mr. Bam said 8.5 moment of the night, Mercedes versus Hazuki. An hour, 7 minutes, 8 seconds of wrestle on SmackDown, 40 minutes, 45 seconds on Raw. Xavier said moment of the night, Will and Swerve. Hour 30 minutes, 58 seconds on Collision. Hour and 3 minutes and 45 seconds on Dynamite. Xavier said Werner won the punch, Daniel Garcia. Who doesn't?
Yeah, honestly. He is probably the most hated man in wrestling right now.
But not as hated as that Roddery.
Or that guy Triple H.
He's that wacky guy.
He's that wacky guy.
Yeah, he has so much wackiness in that nose of his. That 8 lost a couple points because of Daniel Garcia. I know that's right. That 8.9 moment of the night, Willith Ospreay at the third and Swerve promo. I'm going to tell y'all real quick, programming note. This review will go up on Facebook and it will go up on Twitter. Don't worry about that. I got y'all. I'm going to upload it. But also, Friday is kind of up in the air. I'm going to see how I feel physically. We'll see how things go, okay? But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, just be on the lookout for an announcement post. Y'all know we put those bitches up. And, yeah, we did the little experiment for the night. I'm going to check the numbers and see how that did. And we're going to go from there, man. We're going to go from there. Look at there, though. If you peep fuckery, Tony Khan in his burner is in here. Of course, he gave 10 to the whole show. But if you peep fuckery, you have 2 paths. You could either go down the path of pettiness or you could go down the path of minding your own business. Okay? Now, this country, minding your own business is not afforded to black people, unfortunately. But I'll tell you what, I'm at a third path. If you want to take the path of administering your own justice because you know you're not going to receive it, by all means do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you know you're not going to get justice in your own life, at least get your money's worth. I know that may sound brutal. I know that may sound extreme, but that's the truth. As they say in boxing or any combat sport, protect yourself at all times. Protect your peace, protect your physical being, protect everything. That is you, okay? And don't let anybody shame you into believing you don't have a right to it. And that's what I want to clear the air on. Go ahead.
You know, I haven't said this in probably a year or so. Go read. Go expand your mind. And I don't mean just like, non-fictional books. Read a fictional book. It expands your mind and it makes your brain work in different ways. You get your imagination going. It can help with mental health a lot. Just go read. Go to the library, go to a bookstore, whichever, and go pick up a book and read.
Warner gonna make me
You
do
got
it, y'all.
beautiful weather out right now. Read outside.
That's what's up. But you gonna make me do it. Warner, spell fictional.
Oh, come on.
You telling people to read a damn book. Spell fictional.
FIC.
Ooh.
FIC.
Googler. We got it. McGoogle is his name. He likes to smoke him on. It's time to play a game with your favorite island frog. Okay, go ahead without Googling.
I'm not Googling. FIC.
Yet.
T.
Oh.
IONAL.
Boy, I could smell the smoke coming from your brain, but you some way, somehow got it. God damn, man. I'm sorry. It was just
The
one of
T
them.
and the I are always confused. You know, there are just some words where the letters get, you know, flipped around, and
It was one of them moments where I was like, bruh, I look, I approve of the message, but the messenger. Jesus Christ, bro. I was trying my best. All right. Hey, there weren't some people read came. I was trying to, I gave him grace. I gave him grace. I did. I gave him grace. Okay. All right. So y'all, it's time for us to get the fuck up out of here, man. So therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So signing off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, the just your boy, Mr. Starks, and
the beacon of football by the Messiah, cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
It's like 1 in every 5. You just your voice loses the luster. You said Big Dub.
Can't help my voice.
Do it again. Yeah.
The beacon of hope worldwide, the Messiah of semi-cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub. I give up.
You
know?
sounded like Ronald McDonald that time. What is? All right, bro. We out, y'all. I can't keep doing this, man. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.